But it's looking really good for David Crowley right now.
Absolutely. At this moment right now, you want to be David Crowley. Yeah. The Milwaukee ballots have dropped. They have gone generally in David Crowley's favor. I expect that we'll see some news soon. Hopefully very soon. But the big story right now is Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. This is someone who took a major political swing to resurrect David Crowley's campaign, put his entire force behind him. This was not just an endorsement. For the last week to 2 weeks or so, right when Tony Evers came back from an international trip, he went right on the road with David Crowley. And in the past few days, you heard the tone in Governor Evers' voice in saying, "We're going to win this thing." And having known Governor Evers a little bit, I don't think he has a great poker face. No offense to him. He really believed they're going to win this thing. And clearly tonight's results show that.
Just got another brief update. Now Crowley up 3,211 votes ahead in this race, getting closer and closer. So what are the big issues that are going to be at the forefront, assuming this is now Crowley moving forward? What does the November election look like?
So now the race changes. Originally, people thought it was going to be socialism versus MAGA. But now you're going to have a race that's about progressive pragmatism versus MAGA. And that's a very different kind of race. So Tom Tiffany, the Republican nominee, he's someone who is completely wrapped in the MAGA brand. That is a brand that is underwater in Wisconsin by about 15 to 20 points. And so now the focus of the campaign is really going to be on the economy and affordability. What it was almost about to be focused on were these culture war issues and Thanksgiving and abolishing ICE and the police and prisons. That was not good ground for Democrats. But now if you start talking about pocketbook issues, if you start talking about how the Iran war has been driving up costs, and David Crowley can say, hey, I've been serving in the Milwaukee County executive role as a leader, delivering results, that is a completely different conversation. And I think that's going to drive the election going forward.
Wisconsin is one of those states that it's very hard to see the Democrats winning the presidency without winning Wisconsin. And when they've lost it is usually when they lose the presidency.
Wisconsin has been the decider for national elections for a number of years now, whether it's 2016, you go back. Wisconsin not just decides elections, but I think we help to decide our political culture as well. And I actually think this result tonight is obviously a game changer for Wisconsin. It's a game changer when you talk about the certification of the next presidential election in 2028. But it also reshapes who might emerge in the 2028 primary on the Democratic side. So this has massive, massive implications tonight, just an earthquake.
And it makes it harder for Republicans to create that caricature, because what Republicans do very, very well, and Democrats do it as well, but Republicans really do it on one of our competing networks, which is to take the most extreme person you've ever seen for one party and say that person is what every Democrat is. So every Democrat is against Thanksgiving because she doesn't like Thanksgiving. They can't do that anymore if she's now not in the race.
What's so unusual about this race that we've seen over the last few weeks is the general election had already started.
Right.
And Tom Tiffany and Francesca Hong started going at each other. The Republicans started unloading their opposition on Fran. That became a trial run for Wisconsin Democrats. And they said, we don't like what we're seeing here. And so you're absolutely right. This election that was about to be focused on these cultural war issues are now going to be much more about Donald Trump and his economic record.
It's going to be really fun to watch. Stephen, thank you for being with us the last
pleasure.
few hours as our guide through all of this. One last story before we go. The Powerball